snipers only. So apparently there are more than 500,000 snipers in Borderlands 2. And you guys liked the last Borderlands 2 challenge with Zero doing pistols only, that I have to do another one. Now before we start, I would like to say thank you for everyone for those 100 subscribers. If you would like to see a 100 sub special, I'll be doing one on this channel, so you might as well just subscribe. If you don't feel like subscribing, just keep an eye out on my channel.
And what does that make, Ketchup?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now for the rules. Rule 1 is I cannot kill a person unless it's with a sniper. By person I mean enemy, and by enemy I mean anything. This includes the snipers with daggers on them. Although this doesn't happen throughout the run because I don't get a sniper with a dagger until the very end, I think it's important to know that if I do get a sniper with a dagger on it, I am able to use it. Rule 2 is I am not able to use any other form of damage except for grenade jumping. Now, if I kill or do damage with a grenade, then I have to quit and then restart that level, just to make it fair, because I am a moving freak at heart and I need grenade jumps in order to survive. And last but not least, Rule 3. Rule 3 is basically I'm not able to use bar, which is badass rank, at all throughout this whole run. And I mean, that's not that bad, but let's move on from the rules. We start with your beginner weapon, which is a sniper, obviously. Now we go all the way till our first boss, Knuckle Dragger. That was fast. We then get Claptrap's eye back in, and then move on to the next boss, which also went down fast.
Into the mouth. Nice.
That being Boom and Boom. Now, I love getting headshots, but I think that it's tough on Boom, spelled B-O-O-M, because of his Big Bertha phase. The way that works is where there are just some things connected to his head that just eat bullets. It's kind of like shooting at a wall.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Now then, move on to my man Flint, and as I get to him, I realize how bad I am at the game. So I cheese the living heck out of him. Now, a really cool thing is you can grenade jump into the little box and endlessly buy ammo, which is exactly what I do.
You suck.
Well, now this is not the worst cheese, because you can still die, obviously. And I mean, I never said I can't cheese bosses. Anyways, let's move on to getting a car. Then helping Roland help Jesse help revenge Jesse. JK, I killed that guy with the battery and then ran away. Well, of course I did. I'm not trying to spend 20 hours playing with just snipers. While we go to Lilith, Firehawk, let me explain why I don't like snipers. Now, for snipers, you need to hit headshots because you don't do a lot of damage. But for headshots in particular, you won't just double the amount of damage nor triple it, but sometimes you quadruple. Yeah, sometimes you do 4 times the amount of damage. Now other times you do 3, and I'm not really sure how this works. I assume it has something to do with luck or something. I'm not 100% sure. Now the problem is that I'm really rushing the game. So although it's faster, I am skimming over every little enemy, and being Zero and all that works in my favor. Oh hey, I'm with the Firehawk. What's up, Lilith?
What's up?
Anyways, as I was saying about Zero working in my favor. Wait! Are you serious? You just stole my kill, you monster. Come on. Well, let's move on to why I use Zero. The reason why I use... Dude. What? Are you serious? 2 times in a row? Okay. Finally, the reason why I picked Zero was because he is specifically used for... Dude! There is no way this girl just teleported me like 2 feet. Oh my gosh.
Okay, no hard feelings, but I hate you. Not joking. Bye.
Finally, the reason why I chose Zero was because he is not only an overall great character, but he works so well with snipers. Most of his build is actually focused towards snipers. Not only that, but I did do Zero with my pistols only. Also, he has Boar, which will help me level up further. If you don't know what Boar is, I get talking to it a little bit later. Don't even worry about it. But I personally find Zero as a very enjoyable and fun character to play. And also, I think he looks super sick. I'm not even gonna lie about that one. Anyways, let's get back to it. Now we are at the Dusk, which is just sand. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. And because I do like no damage, I had to kind of cheese all of the cars. For those who don't know, we need to get a better horn, and the best way to do that is we need a whole new car, and instead of buying one, like if we were rich billionaires, we had to make one car out of a bunch of other cars. I don't know. I don't know. Why wouldn't we just steal one? Why wouldn't we just buy one? But, well, I guess it's because stealing is wrong, but creating mass genocide, well, that's, my friend, is perfectly fine. Well, after getting all the parts, we can leave, and here's a quote just for you. Time is like a handful of sand. The tighter you grasp it, the faster it runs through your fingers. By Henry David Thoreau. I hope I said that right. I definitely didn't. Now we fight Bad Ma. He's a baddie. I mean, whoa. I meant like, he's not that hard, but just, you know what, never mind. I know this won't go well. I decide to do a side mission to unlock more ammo. Now, here's another problem with snipers. Not only do they just not have a lot of ammo, so I'm constantly reloading, but they also don't have a lot of ammo, so I'm constantly having to buy more ammo. I know that doesn't make too much sense, but what I'm saying is the stockpile of ammo, the max amount that you can have, there's not a lot of it. Now, what I'm trying to do is get this mission done so we can do that, right? We finish the mission and fight Bad Ma. Now, did you know Bad Ma has 18 times the amount of health than a regular nomad? This is crazy. So if you are having a problem with him, then you can just use a grenade to knock him off the side of the bridge or the mountain. But I sadly had to kill him like a man. Moving on to getting rolling. Honestly, I found a way to cheat this whole section, so I might try this on my next challenge video with shotguns only, but I'm not sure how to do it yet. So keep an eye out for that, and by the time the video is out, I will be doing that. Now, something that you need to know, and the reason why I'm running a snipers only build is because of an old saying, "One man can change the world with a bullet in the right place," by Malcolm McDowell. Now, I'm not sure what he means by that, and honestly I've never heard anyone actually say that, but just know it's a saying. We finally get to rolling. Or not. Well, now we have to fight this boss. Well, kinda. A boss. I mean, the problem I have is I'm just not ready to fight him right now. So we move on to a DLC. This is about 6 levels above me. Now, the reason why I chose this Snowman, I forgot what it's called. It's like, you know, the winter DLC, is because I have a fire sniper, and these are snowmen that die in like 2 headshots because of the fire sniper. I know it's crazy that I'm like 6 levels behind them, and my sniper's probably a little bit more. But yeah, this and the other ways that I've been gaining levels is also by running Tannis' Gauntlet. I can make a video on how you're supposed to do it, but I feel, let's just leave it a mystery for you guys. Basically, you just kill skags by like using your body as bait, and they somehow magically fall off the edge of the cliff, and you get free XP from it. I already used this before, but I felt like it was right to talk to you about it now. We kill Roland's captive. I'm not gonna lie, I was super happy about this one. I've rarely had to kill the warden in Friendship Gulag. Actually, I think it's only been one time, and that was because I was just messing around. Anyways, then we move to wake up Mordecai and find Rigby again. Oh, hey, Rigby. Wait, is Rigby the bird or Mordecai? Who in regular show is Mordecai and Rigby? Mordecai's the bird. Oh, and Rigby's... I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Moving on to the best character in the game, which is obviously Tiny Tina. She is a legend, and she tells me to get some bombs, so very fastly, I don't know if that's how you say that, we get some bombs, and we skip a bunch of enemies, we go blow up a train, then we get to this stupid robot called Wilhelm. Now, did you know that as a child Wilhelm had a mild case of bone waste? That kind of rhymed. Anyways, that required him to get cybernetic implants at an early age. This must be why he's so cranky. Also, look at how I kill him. Actually, I'll let Past Dark tell you about that.
60, no. 60.
Holy hell. Jack
Yeah, you see that? That was crazy.
Wilhelm dropped a power core. Be sure to grab it.
Then I kill Wilhelm and I head to Sanctuary. After I get to Sanctuary and throw in my battery, I realize what a horrible mistake I made. And then Tannis teleports me off of the island because of course she would. I don't know what I've done to Tannis, but she's seemed really off to me this whole run. Anyways, while I go and grab a beacon to get back to, Sanctuary, let me talk about the future of this channel. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I do like making content, but I think that, in order for me to try and keep pumping out like weekly content, I'm gonna need a little bit more subscribers and likes. Now, I really do enjoy people who like watching my content, because then that means that I actually made something that people like. However, I'm not 100% sure if people do watch all of my content. I do have a little analytics stuff in my YouTube stuff, and I know that maybe some of you guys actually do watch all of it, but you know what, if you do or if you don't, it's not really up to me. I just have to make the best content that I can, and yeah. Let's just move on. So, this little mini boss guy, he wasn't like difficult, but he was like kind of hard. Then we fight some robots and we can get back to the Sanctuary. But first my beacon died so many times. Listen, okay, so I know I'm bad at the video game, but it died at least 5 times. Matter of fact, it died so many times that I heard a voice line that I've never heard before. Next, we have to find a part for Claptrap, and this is always where I struggle to beat the run. The reason why is, well, you see, when you're under-leveled by 6 or more, it's usually a problem. But the higher that the levels become, so if I was under-level at level 72, and let's say the max level is 80 or something, then I'm under level by 8 levels, and it is extremely hard at that point. However, if I'm level 2 and I'm fighting level 10s, then that's a little bit more manageable, just because of the way that the scaling works. Not only that, but this whole part requires a bunch of just like running past everybody, but doing, I don't want to say missions, because that's not the right word, but killing enemies in order to get past stuff. And then the Bloodwing fight, man, I don't even want to talk about that. The whole Bloodwing fight is the worst. First off, firing at a flying and moving object with super low tier weapons is extremely painful, especially when you do not get headshots, and the only way for you to do damage is to get headshots. Well, that's kind of like how the whole fight was, except you're not able to buy any ammo, so you just have to wait for Mordecai to drop you ammo. And another horrible thing is he doesn't even do anything to help you other than give you ammo. His sniper like doesn't even do any damage. And it doesn't even slag his bird. The most that he does is give you ammo, like I said, or like shout things at you, or like, oh, she's dive bombing. But half of the time you can't even escape that. And so the best thing to do is just to wait a good like 10 minutes, constantly shooting at the bird and getting ammo and saving one skag, just in case you do get down. Anyways, the fight was way too long. I was able to kill him. And so, another problem I have is the fact that he wasn't doing any damage, but at the very end, when you start running away and getting back to Sanctuary, he starts doing damage, and it kind of like confuzzles me, I guess. Let's go grab Brick and get their army on our side. It wasn't that hard again, but this whole Goliath was just weird. What happened was I basically made the Goliath mad, and then he like enraged and killed everybody, and then I just cheekily killed him. But he did go straight through the window, and it terrified me because I'm like 5 levels below the Goliath and he's just coming straight for me. Anyways, we destroy some beacons, and by some I mean 3. I can count. Now moving on to opportunity, we have to become Jack in order to kill Jack. The way that we do this is we have to kill his body double. Isn't that awesome? I love this. In order to kill the enemy, you must become like the enemy. In the words of Sun Tzu, he says, to know your enemy, you must become your enemy. But how do you become your enemy? You need to put yourself in the place of your enemy so you can predict his actions. The goal of any conflict is to control your opponent and overcome them, or something like that. Oops, he didn't say or something. Never mind. Well, we killed Jack's body double. It wasn't crazy hard. It took a couple of tries, and I hate how the AI of the body double works. He runs away, and if I haven't said it enough, that killing somebody while they're moving is the worst. Period. End of sentence. Just sucks. Now we have to go to the bunker, which is my least favorite part of the run. For those who don't know, I have Zero, and he has an ability called Bore, meaning that I can one-shot bosses with multiple hurt boxes. Now, you can easily do this to bunker, but getting there is such a pain. I wasn't as bad as it was with my pistols only run, but again, it was super stupid to have to fight so many people. But, well, we get shit done, so of course I choose the constructor. Next is my worst nightmare, a big constructor. I sit there waiting for him to blow himself up, because nukes, although don't do a lot of damage, can do damage to the constructor. However, I died. He respawned, so I had to take matters into my own hand and killed him using Bore. If you don't know what Bore is, I will be explaining it like I said in the past, just later. Then we move on to auto turrets. I love fighting auto turrets because they have super big crit spots. The only bad ones were the ones right next to the bunker, but luckily I was able to take them down with some ease. Not crazy easy, but not hard. Again, it was just regular. Then the bunker fight lasted like 10 seconds. Crazy, huh? Because Bore, well, moving on to the angel part, this was a nightmare. Till I realized I could just cheese this fight too. Now call me the cheese man because holy cow, I've cheesed so many fights in this game. Maybe I just played the game regularly and didn't try to find super hard challenges that take like 20 hours. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Angel. Well, the fight in general wasn't that bad, but it did make me feel bad. So yeah, if that means anything. I then was able to fight the bunker over and over and over. The way it works is I have Bore as Zero. It's a special little skill that you can get. And basically what it does is if you shoot the bunker on the bottom left circle that it has, it's underneath one of the autocannons. Basically it multiplies the damage because of the hurt boxes. And this will cause the damage to do 100% more damage. So if you hit like 10 hurt boxes, you do like 10 times 100%. Now for those who don't know, that means a lot of damage. I'm kidding. Nerd terms, whatever damage you do, then you do that damage again, and you repeat that 10 times. So if you shoot a bullet and do 100 damage, then you do another 100 damage, then you do 200 damage. Because 100 plus 100 is 200. So when it comes to bunker, because it has overlapping hurt boxes, it means that shooting one bullet exponentially does more damage, and this is how you can one-shot bunker. Now this might seem overpowered, and that, my friend, is because it is. Now we got up to level 26. We move on to Mordecai's mission, which is, well, just running some wheel valves and then getting some map. I know we shouldn't be so hard on Mordecai, seeing how he just lost his friend, but your mission is kind of boring because you have a sniper and I have a sniper, and here's a meme of Mordecai. Psych! Now we are finally moving on to the final mission. Claptrap finally helps us out by opening a door. Surprising, I know, and then he stays back, luckily. Then we go and kind of speedrun this whole section. I had a nasty grenade jump, but nothing happens. Then the final fight with Jack. He does go down pretty fast, Luckily I have a bunch of different snipers that I can deal with whatever he gives me. And game over. Oh wait. No. Oh no. We have the Guardian. This guy just sucked. I'll be speeding this part up because it was quite boring. My weapons just, again, aren't that high of a level. I died a couple of times, and then I just, like a mouse, cheesed the boss. And like a rat, I found a rat spot. Well, you watch the speed up version. Let's talk about my Patreon in the link. I'm not joking about this. If you have or do like this content, you can pay like $3, but I wouldn't. It's a complete joke. I only have it just to see if anybody would actually look at it. I also am really lazy, and I probably won't be putting anything up until somebody actually pays for it. It looks like I might be that time though. If you did enjoy, subscribe or something. If you didn't, then I love you. Oh, and I'm dark, and I'm out. Bam.